Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin BTC. 37,800 is the current price. This is North American East Coast time, Monday, and this is pretty much what I've been talking to you about in previous videos, where we see this pattern, larger pattern, and we can see we're actually in this channel, this blue area, blue zone with the blue lines here. It is a massive channel, descending channel from the upper price point of about 60K. You can see how it just extends up there and up to the left to previous all-time high. Now what's interesting here is when we take a look here, we do see that we're making an effort here to go higher on the 4-hour chart. We do see a little, some modest amount of volume come in. I mean, it's more than we've had in the middle area here, which was also bullish. And so it seems to be that the market today is wanting to go higher. Not sure if this is going to have the momentum. We see that the volume here, volume oscillator, is positive. And this is what I was talking about before, that we were in this type of a pattern where we see this cup and handle here, cup, and this handle. And that actually was rejected here at the 38,600, 38,700 level. You can see it rejected here. You can see it rejected here. And you can see that this was a previous breakdown point. Okay, so that being said, we see a higher low. So for example, we see a low here, and then we see a higher low, and then even here, we just recently a higher low. So this is going to be interesting to see if this is actually going to have the momentum and the strength to break out here, confirm it, push higher, and then have a breakout point out of this channel at about 40,000 to 41,000. Breakout, confirm it, and then go higher, and then that would actually confirm a breakout above this last breakdown point at 43,300. Remember, I said 44,000 was a critical area in previous videos, so we don't really know where this is going to go at this point. We just have to be patient and let the chart show us and tell us where it wants to go. The current on the 4-hour now, the current RSI is 54, so we do have plenty of room to move higher, and our stochastics is crossing over and does show that we could go higher as well before becoming overextended. So the question is, from here, what will happen if we have a breakout above this zone here? I would say, that this cup and handle measurement is more or less still in play. That will bring us to a price point of what I said before, 42,700, and that's only because of this area here. So it wouldn't really be a cup and handle breakout, but it would be, well, actually, it's a cup and handle within a cup and handle. You see a cup and handle here. Okay, that's the cup and handle. That did not complete. And then you see a cup and handle here. And the question is, will this complete here and push higher? That is the question. So if that's the case, I mean, you could make the argument that this cup and handle is somewhat smaller, and then of course the price point, the target would be shorter. It'd be a lower price point, and that's okay. I mean, if you wanted to do it that way, you could probably place it here like this, and then you would have a shorter breakout to about 41,663. Not much of a difference. The big thing is that you're going to run into resistance either way. You're going to run into resistance at this channel, upper resistance line of this downward descending channel where the blue line is. So either scenario, both scenarios, if they break out, will bring you in conflict or in contact with this upper resistance line. And that's really where I think a lot of the bears are going to show up, right? Especially being, throughout the week. Now, over the weekend, we did have lower volumes and we did have some consolidation, and we did have some price appreciation going higher. But remember, I told you weekends are usually on low volume, and a lot of times on Sunday they sell down. So, and that's kind of what we saw. We saw a pullback uh, last yesterday evening, last night, and then this morning. Now we're seeing a small revival here. Is this enough? Not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. If we do start to challenge this breakout point here at 38,600, 38,700, it's a good chance that we will break out, but I don't think that the breakout will be that strong. I don't think we'll have enough momentum to break out above the resistance line. I may be wrong, and that's okay. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have to, tell the future. That's not what TA is. TA is analyzing price action and making educated guesses and being prepared with proper risk management and being prepared with a proper entry. That being said, if that's the bullish scenario, by the way. This is the bullish scenario on the 4 hour. The other scenario is breaking down, right? We could see, excuse me, you can see here where it can be interpreted that we're slowly rolling over. And if that's the case, we could come back and retest the lower area of 35,700 or the lower area of 34,400, or even as low as a new area at 31,000 down here by the lower boundary, lower support in the channel. It just remains to be seen, but I think it's a possibility and we need to be aware of that. If things turn bearish here, if the price fails, then we can see something like this play out, where it would just go down to lower levels, push up a little bit, and then finally break this lower level and then reach 30,000 or 31,000, which would be down here. That is the bearish scenario. Okay, so be aware that both are possible. We just need to wait to see which one will play out. Both are tradable events. When it starts breaking down and starts getting rejected by the 10-day moving average, then that is a tradable event to where you could short the breakdown. Now, these positions, obviously, that I'm talking about are shorter time positions. If you are a investor, then you're not going to be concerned with all of these short-term fluctuations, right? And short-term target areas, target price points. As an investor, you'll be looking at the long term, and long term on the daily. When we take a large overview on the daily, you can see that it's business as usual. There's not any real change in the structure. The structure is the same. We have started a small little bull cloud, a green moving average bull cloud, but that's what we saw up here. We saw the same type of bull cloud, small bull cloud there, and then we rolled over and we even hit the bottom here at about 32,000, something like that. So, one good thing that we're seeing today, one positive bullish piece of information is this candlestick today. It's another dragonfly, right? This candlestick is a dragonfly on the daily. But then again, we have to just wait and see if this is going to close this way. If we start to roll over, then the candlestick will change and it's not going to close and stay a dragonfly. Dragonfly is bullish, but we have to wait for the next candlestick to confirm the bullish dragonfly candlestick today. So There's still a lot to happen, still a lot to wait for. But I do believe that if we push above this 38,600, 38,700 level where this white line is, then I do believe that we could see some kind of a retest of the 41,000 area where the upper resistance of this downward descending channel is, and this would bring us into contact with that 30-day moving average as well. So, which makes sense, and then we would have the opportunity then to test the 30-day moving average and see what happens with the price action in that area, whether it's bullish or bearish. I do expect that we would get rejected from that, but then again, that's just a preliminary expectation, which, based on the trend, which is, of course, a downtrend and bearish. Long-term bullish, though, long-term bullish. So we need to remember that. But seeing what the price action and what it does and how it reacts in this area at the 30-day moving average would be very educational. It would let us know if we're regaining strength and momentum in the bulls, and if we're actually if we actually have put a bottom in down here. So the likelihood of that. So on the daily here, we did have a bull flag here, and then after that bull flag, you did see here we had some bullish momentum step in, and that's pretty much where we are now, just waiting for this bullish momentum to play out. On the daily, we still have, lackluster volume. The volume on the daily really isn't that amazing. It's, on the lower side. So still have some hours to go. If we had a breakout, I would expect the volumes, the volume level to really increase. But you can see the volume level here was, this volume bar is quite substantial. We're nowhere near that. Nowhere near that at this point. So I have my doubts, I have my reservations, but I'm open-minded to wait and see what will happen. On the daily, RSI 36, a lot of room to run up, but it is weak. 36 is weak. Stochastics is already very close to the upper limit. So I have my doubts as to whether this breakout will occur, and if it does occur, whether it will actually result in a test of the 30-day moving average. So there you have it, friends. I just want to make a quick video letting you know. Now, the alts are going to follow in suit. You can see that the alts are experiencing some green today. We have Render up 16%, Arweave 14%, Luna 10%, finally waking up. Uni Swap 8%, Near 5%, Atom 5%, Aave 4%, Solana waking up 3.5%. So, it's one thing is surprising is that ADA is only at $1.04 and not even 1% appreciation today. So that's kind of concerning. That's showing a lot of weakness. Usually ADA does run with Bitcoin. However, you can still see that Bitcoin percentage-wise on the day is less than 1% as well. So I guess that's very similar. There you have it, friends. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think we're going higher? Do you think we're going to break out? Do you think that the bottom is in? I think the bottom is in. This is my opinion. I think the bottom is in at this 33,000 level. Now, could we come back down and retest it? Sure, we could before going higher. That is a very likely scenario, but it's not required, right? So there you have it, friends. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your viewership. Please click like, and we will see you in the next video. Remember the first rule: do not lose money.